Good morning, everyone. Waking up, come on in. I'm still waking up, maybe. Good morning, Ruth. Hello. All right, we are live and ready. So this morning, we are doing a full body workout. Woot, woot. I don't know, there's something about full body workouts. We're just gonna have a little bit of everything. A great way to start our weekend. And I don't know, I like upper body too. Well, it's a tough choice. But I do like starting in the morning. We're gonna get our workout in, carry on with our day. It is going to be a beautiful day. We've had so many nice days these last few days. I'm loving it. So it's definitely barbecue weekend. Let me know what you're barbecuing this weekend. Morning, Mandy. All right, so today we're going to need dumbbells, a yoga mat, water, that's it. If you have a few different sets of dumbbells, wherever you are, keep those handy because when you're working full body, you may not be able to do as much for some exercises than others, so I like to have options. I love that you do this on my day off. Oh my gosh, Mandy, that is awesome. So Friday must be your day off. Perfect. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Smokies tonight for you, Ruth. Awesome. Good morning, Jill. Yeah, I don't think, actually, we're going out tonight. There is a restaurant up in the Highlands called Fox Burger. And I saw some food on Instagram and I've been wanting it ever since. So that is our plan tonight. They have gluten-free options, so that'll be perfect for our son. And I'm already excited. Anyway, I better get into the workout. If you get me talking about burgers, we may not get to the workout. We're doing 4 sets today, 2 exercises per set. First exercise is going to be a plank walk-in and a plank row. So starting off, down in plank, we're going to walk each foot in, walk each foot out, and then row each side. So it'll look like this. We're gonna start with that wide base with our feet. We're gonna walk this foot in, walk this foot in, walk this foot back, and then a row. And then carry on. Now, if you find your plank from the toe is not going to happen for this full interval, at any point you can always take this down to a plank on your knees and just focus on that row or take the weights out altogether. I always encourage modification, so certainly do what you need to do this morning. We're going to pair that with a chest fly and an alternating bicycle leg. So, coming down to the floor, feet are up in tabletop position. Try and turn so you can see me better. And as we chest fly, we are going to alternate one foot coming out. All right? So we're working those abs, hitting that chest. You can modify that bicycle. Maybe your feet go up more at a 45-degree angle, or maybe you're going to bend those knees and just touch that toe down. Just keep an eye on that lower back and how that feels as you're opening up the chest and extending those legs. Let's get into it. Who can tell I've already had coffee this morning? Yes, it used to be La Boheme, and they have a rooftop patio. It's unfortunately closed, I think, now. It's probably been too cold. Here we go. But we probably could have enjoyed it tonight, otherwise. Walking those feet in. Head stays in a neutral position. In 6. And rest. Take a sip of water with each rest. Grab the weights you need for this chest fly and alternating bicycle leg. And go. I need more space here. Keep moving. And you're extending your arms and your leg. Keep those abs tight. That's going to work those abs, but also protect that lower back. In 5. And rest. I think there's a really cute little antique shop or thrift shop of some kind across the street from Foxburger. But I doubt they'll be open when we get there for dinner. I guess we could always go earlier. The evenings have been so nice. We've been sitting out in our sunroom each night, I think actually all week. All right, chest flying bicycle. YEG food guide. I just want all the food they post. We've got 5 seconds. Oh, these are getting challenging. And rest. Why people on Instagram are called influencers, because they absolutely do. Whether it's clothes or food, makeup that I think I need but I'll probably never wear.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams.
And rest.
Down, singing louder than the crowd.
All right, last chest fly, bicycle. Here we go. Done our first set. I'm going to move my mat because we're adding in some lunges. So on to our next set, 2 exercises. We're going to start with a dumbbell curl, and then keeping those wrists facing out, we're doing a supinated front raise. So here's our curl. And then in that same position, raise, front raise. No higher than shoulder height. And you can absolutely take it to 1 at a time. Making sure we've got soft knees, slight hinge forward in that hip. That's gonna protect that lower back with this lift. We're gonna pair this with a reverse lunge hammer press. So holding onto those dumbbells, up here on the shoulder, the meaty part, which for me is definitely my traps. Here's our reverse lunge, coming to standing and a press. Or if you want to also press down here, or you can just choose to press while you're down in the lunge. You can do the same side the whole round, or you can alternate that lunge. And because we're doing 4 rounds, it won't matter, it's up to you. Which you prefer. Sometimes there's more thinking to alternate, and it's just easier to do the exact same thing. So, of course, with that press, you can just press 1 at a time. You can hold on to 1 dumbbell right here, and that can be your press as well. So, grab that water. We are starting in 15 with that dumbbell curl, and that supinated front raise. You may find that you can curl more weight than that front raise. And if that's the case, just do heavier weight for that curl and then take it to 1 raise at a time. Make sure you're breathing out on that lift, especially this front raise. Right there. Protect that lower back. In 4. And rest. So I had my we have underground sprinkler systems, and I had someone come out from Total Irrigation yesterday to have a look at an issue. Well, she found the issue, plus she found another issue. And we had to get creative to fix one of the issues. Don't you love that? I'm certainly happy that, number 1, she was able to come and have a look at it. And number 2, she was able to source the issue. When we bought the house, it came with underground sprinklers, which is awesome. But of course, the more features you have of anything, the more there's potential for something to go wrong. First is a hose and a sprinkler. Pretty basic. All right, back to those curls. And lifts. Raises. Keep going. So one of the issues is we have an electrical issue. One of the wires that comes out of our house and goes underground to one of the sprinkler heads has power when it leaves the house, but no power when it meets the sprinkler valve, I guess it is. So somewhere underground, and this has happened just in the last couple of weeks because it was working fine 3 weeks ago. Something's happened to that wire. I don't know if it's a mouse or if it's the slugs. You all know I've been talking about slugs all summer. Maybe those slugs have gotten to it. Anyway, I don't foresee us digging up all of our lawn to find out what's wrong with this wire. But my gal from Total Irrigation, Kelsey, well, she's just a miracle worker. So she tied that line into another electrical line. I wouldn't have a clue where to start. I think back in high school, or even now, I'd love to take some kind of electrician / plumbing and rest / maybe carpentry 101. Actually, I'll take also mechanics for my car 101. They should offer these in high school. Thus, these are skills we could use far more than I know in university I had to take linear algebra, which made really no sense at the time, nor do I ever see how anyone would ever use it in real life. But I suppose it's not too late for me to take a class, like, on any of that stuff. And in fact, right now is probably a good time. There's a ton of courses online. I just don't know if I want to practice on my home. I want to be in a controlled shop where instructor is saying, no, don't touch that. And rest. You're going to get a shock. All right. On to that lunge. Good morning, Candace. Candace has already done her workout this morning. But thank you for joining us for coffee. So awesome. As I'm talking and everyone's sweating, Candace, you can type answers for us. Too bad I can't at least get all of your audio. Then I could hear you at rest. All right, we're in our last round. Yeah, you already got sweaty and sore. Indeed. I woke up pretty sore. My shoulders. Triceps. Now, to be fair, I did a different upper body yesterday because I was pre-filming one for an upcoming program. So it was a little different than what was programmed for yesterday. focusing on dropping that back knee, and your weight goes into the heel of that front stabilizer leg. We don't want the weight coming over the knee. We want to shift our weight behind us into the heels. Oh, this is adding up on my shoulders. How are we doing out there? Especially that bicep curl and supinated front raise. And rest. Oh. 2 sets down. Okay. Here comes those clear makers, everyone. You're gonna want your mat. So, clear makers. A burpee, a push-up, a row, and an Arnold press. Of course, weights will be optional. You can go through all the motions without the weights. So starting at standing, we come down to that burpee. So we walk or kick those feet out. We've got a push-up here. A row per side. Hop or walk those feet back in. Come to standing. Arnold press is a curl. And rotate those shoulders for the press. Come down and uncurl. So it's a lot together. Certainly you can skip a step if you don't like the rows, you don't want to do the push-ups. I'm not going to see you. But that's a full Claire maker. I think when we started, I did not either have the row or the push-up. And I forget which one. And now that I've forgotten, we just have both. So the Claire makers, and those are going to be combined with a chest press while we are in a glute bridge. So coming down to the floor, glute bridge means that we are keeping those hips off the floor, squeezing those glutes. And we are trying to do that the whole set while we add in our chest press right here. So really squeezing those glutes, activating the lower muscles, and certainly getting the upper body chest with that chest press. So if you find the push-up gets to be too much in that Claire maker, especially with that chest press, just take it out. Work on that row because the row is working the back, which I might do because my shoulders are sore because I did some tricep push-ups yesterday in our pre-film. So pick your level, pick your modifications and challenges. We're gonna get started in 15 with our Claire makers. We're making Claire proud regardless of the push-up. I think my niece just likes that it's named after her. And I mean, really, who wouldn't? Here we go. So you can do that push-up, or you can omit it. For this first round at least, I'm going to omit it. Subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure you do. I'm going to be opening up about 4 just public cardio complexes. So you can just do them anytime. I think I'll be doing that today. Squeezing those glutes. Keep those hips up. longer. I did the push-up and needed to not use weights for the row. Awesome modification, Candace. Absolutely. We might want them for that Arnold press, but maybe not for those rows. Squeezing those glutes. And rest. Halfway through this set. Those chest presses, those are adding up. Here we go, flare makers. In 5. Oh, and rest. And even just picking up a little bit more weight can make a huge difference in the challenge. Oh. And go. we doing, everybody? Oh. Next set. I'm so glad we do this together because I'll tell you, at the end of some sets, I'm ready for maybe not quitting, but maybe a little longer break. So this is good. You keep me accountable. You keep me accountable because just because I need more rest doesn't mean you do. And I know we all have things to get onto today. So, this is good. Last set. We're gonna start off with a dumbbell split squat and a reverse extension. So, starting off in that split squat right here, we're dropping that back knee down, bringing it up for that small extension. Little squeeze right there in that glute. You can hold dumbbells at your side. You can hold a dumbbell right here at the chest. You could hold 2 dumbbells right here on the traps. Or of course, no extra dumbbells at all. Same leg, the full round. Second one we're gonna pair that with is a sumo squat to an upright row. So wide legs, toes are pointing out. Those weights start right here in the middle. We squat down, we bring it up to that high row. I tend to add in an extra pulse. Not always, but if I do, you might see me do 2 pulses here and then up to that high row. So it's not intentional. That's just sometimes what I end up doing. I think I like to just try and catch the beat of a song. It just gets me out of the mindset of what I'm actually doing maybe. So a sumo squat to the high row. Again, if you want, you can do 1 row at a time as well. So certainly modify the way you need to. This is our last set. So, owie indeed, awesome. Hello, Janice, come on in. All right, let's get on to our last set. We're gonna start at 15, starting with that dumbbell split squat, or sorry, the split squat. Here we go. So down, squeeze. You're not swinging that leg. We are not arching that back. We're focusing on just that glute squeeze with that extension. That split squat, focus on the weight. In the heel of that stabilizer leg, you're dropping your weight behind you, not over top of that knee. In 5. And rest. Water bottle should be near empty now. Or maybe you've already done a refill. I started filming, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I recently pre-filmed something. And after I got started, I realized I hadn't filled my water. So, in the pre-film, I leave at the start of the workout because that is a must. Those abs tight. All right, in 8. And rest. Ooh.
There was something going on that shaded down, hanging around.
You know what I think we should all do? Because I know we see each other a lot, whether it's on this page or my Inertia homepage, as we see each other chatting. We should all post a picture on my, whether it's here, probably Facebook's easier, of your workout space. I'm gonna make a post about that. I would love to see what you all have set up at home. Because of course, as you know, I'm in the middle of my kitchen. I know many of you have gym setups, whether it's in your basement, maybe you're in your living room. You truly don't need much space. All right, into that squat and upward row. I know some of you work out with your kids. During the summer, it was in the morning maybe, but even some of you do it in the evening, which is so awesome. Number one, that you're motivated to do it in the evening. As I'm sure you've all guessed, since I've gone live at 6 a.m., I tend to be more of a morning person than an evening person, especially when it comes to something like this. But everyone's different. I know some of you even work out at noon, which is awesome. Totally breaks up the day. All right, we're halfway through this set. So even though my workouts, I don't necessarily say they're cardio, you can tell from my breathing, there's plenty of cardio. You just need to move with intention, move intensely, and add more weight as you can. Adding an extra 2 to 5 pounds will make a huge difference in your effort. As I'm sure you've noticed, because so many of you, when we started together back in March, had little to no weight. And I think almost all of you have gone up in what you're lifting, which is so great. All right, sumos, do that upright row. I've posted a few transformations on my social media from clients, and I have another amazing one coming your way. I get ridiculously excited for my clients and friends. In 8. I love even more dispelling the myth that we can't get stronger or change our bodies as we age. Not true. Completely not true. Here we go. We've got less than 10. We've got 6. And rest. But if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, definitely subscribe so you'll see when I post those new cardio complexes. I know lots of you are runners, and there's been some questions about what you can do in place of that once it gets icy and snowy. Well, I've got an answer. Now, love running. When I would run, I think I enjoyed maybe how I felt after. All right, in 3. Our last couple seconds, everyone. Oh. Ooh. We are done. 4 sets, full body workout, strength and cardio, upper and lower body. We did it all. Good job, everyone. And thank you again, as I'm gonna catch my own breath, for joining me today on this fabulous Friday morning, or whenever you see this, because certainly you may see it another day, another time of day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fall weekend that we're about to have. And I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Thank you for those hearts. You know I love them. See you again soon.